the June Rochelle podcast.
It's time to be encouraged. It's time to believe in yourself. Affirmations for African American women. Affirmations for African American women. Aww.
We've all seen it before. Conflict in the classroom, on the playground, crying, snatching, smacking, slapping, screaming, yelling. All the hallmark signs of immaturity in small children. But these immature acts also take place in adult relationships.
No!
They're not always easily seen and heard. Some immature people are very good at masking, operating covertly in their immaturity without lots of emotion. Today, I'm going to discuss with you some tactics that immature people use in communication. According to Healthline.com, emotionally immature people can oftentimes come off as selfish or aloof. I have met people who are immature and they are very selfish or very aloof or very distant. First, I want to emphasize that immature people come from all walks of life. You'll meet them everywhere. You'll even be an immature person a time or two in your life if you've been exposed to parents who were immature, upbringing or environments that were immature. Immature people share common characteristics. I grew up in and around and knew people who routinely lost their cool over the smallest things. There were physical fights, loud arguments, things breaking, heated fits of rage, or they totally tuned out people that they disagreed with. First, I want to illustrate the behavioral tactics of emotional immature men and women. Number one, they won't go deep. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn. Remember that song by the Bee Gees? Maybe you do, maybe you don't, but you can look it up. It's called How Deep Is Your Love? Immature people will not go deep with you on any level. They just won't go deep. They'll skim the surface, but they're not going deep. They will cut the conversation off by any means necessary. Cut the conversation, that's it. It's over. Nothing else to talk about. Bye-bye. Got other things to do. Everything is light and airy and fluffy, or everything is non-existent. What does that mean? No problems here. Nothing to see here. Look over there. Here are some of the tactics that people who won't go deep use. Laughing instead of opening up. Yeah, I know about all that. Oh, do you remember when, let's change the subject. Laughing and changing the subject. Or just laughing with no rhyme or reason. They will abruptly tell you they have to take a call, have a meeting, have something else to do, gotta go, gotta run to the store, gotta pick up a piece of paper off the floor. Oh yeah, let me grab a couple Kleenexes. I gotta wash my face, blow my nose. Something's in my eye. Do you see that? I think I hurt my thumb. Anything that they can do to interrupt or detract from the conversation that you're having. Or they'll say they're too stressed to talk about it. I just can't emotionally handle this right now. This is too much. I can't go there. This is too deep. It's rubbing me the wrong way. I just want to wish it away. Come on, let's talk about something more pleasant. Or they'll postpone your discussion for another time. Let's do it next week. Oh, you know what? Let's go out and have breakfast and then we'll talk about it next time. Oh, over the next lunch. No problem. They'll just keep putting you off. Over and over again. Lamoth 2020. That is a citation. Then there's the covert operator. They're going to make sure that they talk about you to just enough people behind your back that should you reach out for help in solving a problem, this group will have already been contacted that you're a problem. However, you won't know it. So should you go to one of those people that the covert communication avoider has reached out to, you're going to look like a troublemaker. If you must bring an issue to their attention that rests squarely on their shoulders, It's hard for them to take responsibility and they become defensive. This can be in the open or again behind the scenes. They will keep you out of the loop of important matters that relate to you as long as you're not bringing up the issues that need to be solved. Number 3, they practice communication starvation. The moment that the immature adult feels that you are putting pressure on them for answers, solutions, or commitment, the communication slowly but surely diminishes. There are tactics such as phone calls becoming fewer and fewer and fewer, emails that are short and abrupt, or text messages will become less frequent or the only mode of operation, leaving you wondering, what did I do? Is everything okay? But you haven't done anything wrong. You're just dealing with immature adults. And then number 4, they have commitment issues. Talking about the future or being held accountable about the future or being held accountable about plans that have been made shouldn't be an incredible feat. But if you're dealing with an immature person in management, dealing with an immature person in families or in relationships, and they have a problem with owning their commitments or keeping their word, they are afraid of limiting their freedom. That freedom is to not be accountable. Children, when they are small, feel that they are not accountable to anyone. Make no doubt about it. Navigating a relationship with an immature person can leave you feeling disconnected. Emotionally immature people range from needing all the attention in the world, like a child, or running from their problems. That employee is trying to really solve problems, and we don't want to do that. It's time for that employee to go. When a child is fighting over a toy, what are they fighting for? Control. If you're dealing with an immature person in any walk of life, from your job to someone at your church, a friend, an adult child, a partner, a spouse, educating yourself and understanding how to deal with them is key to living a happier, healthier life. As you mature, you can give other people the opportunity to mature as well. Don't roll back your standards, because when this happens, you'll begin to be that other child on the playground that is in the tug of war. You'll look up and you'll see that you're doing the same tactics. So the stronger person will prevail in an immature connection. Remember, immaturity is likened to being a 40-year-old but acting like a 12-year-old on the inside. Today, I'd like to extend to you some affirmations that you can use when dealing with the spirit of immaturity in someone else or yourself. I am mature. I am mature. I am mature. I will not match immature energy. I will not match immature energy. I will not match immature energy. An immature person is a broken person. An immature person is a broken person. An immature person is a broken person. I will calmly deal with immature people. I will calmly deal with immature people. I will calmly deal with immature people. I will not lose hope in the future. I will not lose hope in the future. I will not lose hope in the future. I will always use wisdom. I will always use wisdom. I will always use wisdom. I will not act out emotionally. I will not act out emotionally. I will not act out emotionally. I will pray for the immature people in my life. I will pray for the immature people in my life. I will pray for the immature people in my life. I reject negative thoughts that affect my peace. I reject negative thoughts that affect my peace. I reject negative thoughts that affect my peace. Every challenge is an opportunity for my growth. Every challenge is an opportunity for my growth. Every challenge is an opportunity for my growth. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Thank you for tuning in to the June Rose Show podcast. This series is Affirmations for African American Women. I do my very best to try to encourage African American women. We have a history, we have a story to tell, and we are navigating. Everyone needs someone. Everyone needs somebody. And I hope I'm that somebody that lifted you up today. Continue on this journey of maturity, and I know it gets lonely sometimes, but you'll be so glad you did. The types of people that will come into your circle will be the types of people that can encourage you and help you to navigate on your journey. Now, check out my latest endeavor on YouTube. It's called Black Names Birthday Songs. You'll be so glad you did. I have recorded each song uniquely and individually, one at a time, including all the graphics. Thank you for your time. It's appreciated. I'm your host, June Rochelle. The June Rochelle Podcast.